Welcome. It's Domain Day from CheapWineFinder.com again. And we've got a spring and summer wine from Trader Joe's. Stopped in today. And this is one I hadn't seen before. And it's from France. It's the Blue Shell Sauvignon Blanc. It says Southern French Coast on the front, which I don't think is official. You know, that's not how French do their thing, but it's from the Languedoc. It's a Vin de Paz d'Ac. IGP wine. IGP wines are wines that don't meet all the rules and regulations. In France, they have rules how you can grow the grapes in the vineyards and how you can make the wines. It's AOC. In California, that's the AVAs. They're just boundaries. They don't really have rules inside. France, they have rules. And this one is a wine that didn't meet the highest rules on purpose. It's usually for export, but not always. And it's from the Languedoc. Languedoc is where all the wines that everybody in France drinks, or everyday drinkers drink wine. It's like the largest wine region in France. It's maybe not the most famous, but it's where everybody drinks their wines. And Trader Joe's is Aldi Nord in Europe, and the Aldi stores are the bang for the buck places to get wine in Europe. I mean, you know, Trader Joe's has a good reputation, but in Europe and in Australia and those places, they're winning awards. They're really top notch, bringing wine for a good price. And places where people drink wine every single day, they don't spend a lot of money. So $6.99 is, right in the ballpark for that. So that's what we have here. We have a well-priced French Sauvignon Blanc. If you think Sauvignon Blanc came from New Zealand, they're French. Normally, in Bordeaux Blanc is white. In Bordeaux, it's Sauvignon Blanc with Semillon, mixed in with Semillon. Semillon kind of softens the spikiness of the Sauvignon Blanc, and they make it there. The top wines they can put away for 25 years, cellar them. You know, the biggest way to make Sauvignon Blanc nowadays is a young wine, bright, juicy, full of flavors, great nose. Drink it as soon as you buy it. That kind of wine. It's the opposite, but Sauvignon Blanc can be two things at once. It can be cellar-ready wines, and it can be these bright, young, beautiful wines. And actually, that's what we have here, a bright, young, beautiful wine. This one hits all the buttons for me for French wines. I'm going to take a sip. My favorite Sauvignon Blanc in the whole world's from Loire Valley. Not the Sancerre. I mean, I like Sancerre. That's a district in Loire Valley where they make expensive, or at least a little bit more than the regular ones. But just the basic Loire Valley ones are fine. And this Languedoc is kind of reminding me a lot of Loire Valley Sauvignon Blancs, and they're a little more. They're not spiky like New Zealand can be. They're not a little more rounded like California can be. They're tons of flavors. They're long and lean, but subtle. And they have these great noses. And this one it checks all the boxes. It has a great nose. The nose is delicate and pretty, and it kind of keeps on going on. It's very floral. The flavors are not just all sweet. There's some little, I don't know if rougher is the right word for it, but there are some little more challenging flavors in there. Maybe some melon to go around with the lemons and the peaches and the pears, and maybe orange peel, some tangerine, touch of honey. This is $6.99 wine. Take another sip. It's good. The acidity is really nice. It makes it a bright and appealing wine. Lets the flavors unfold. Yeah, I mean, it's $6.99. I used to be shocked when inexpensive wine was bringing it. But nowadays I expect it to happen. And when you get a wine that doesn't, it's like, what happened? I usually figure, okay, something happened in shipping. It got hot. Something went wrong somewhere. It's not the wine's fault, because especially on these young wines where you don't have to do a great deal of production to them. It's get good grapes, stainless steel fermentation, and and a little bit of aging, but in stainless steel, maybe some on lees, maybe stir the lees up just a touch to give it a touch of cream somewhere along the line. And you got yourself a really nice Sauvignon Blanc. And here it's subtle, and it's long, and it's lean, and it's $6.99. And this is a really good Sauvignon Blanc, and it's cheap. The label's embossed blue shell. Looks nice. I think it's a home run for Trader Joe's. So there you go. It's just a no-name. Well, the name is Blue Shell, but it's just who knows who, what, where, and when wine, and it's good. That's it for me. I think I got an Australian wine coming up, and keep it cheap. Adios. And I'll be talking to you in a couple days, and bye-bye.